Hey y'all, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the General Collective weekly reading. It is March 22nd as I am recording this. We currently have Sun in Aries and the Moon is in Taurus. Welcome to Aries season. And shout out and happy birthday to all of the Aries out there. It's your season. This is the start of the astrological new year. I want to say right now, with the Sun in Aries, we are having the Sun Neptune conjunction because Neptune is also in Aries, and then we'll have the Sun Saturn conjunction as well. Venus is also in Aries. We did have Mercury go direct the same day the Sun went into Aries. So right now, all of the planets are direct. We don't have anything in retrograde. So they're saying, my guys are saying, yes, progress. Yep, progress. We're moving forward. I'm going to be starting out with the Mixed Emotions deck. And Mixed Emotions. And then we're also going to use the Sacred Creators Oracle. I'm not sure on which tarot deck, but you guys know we'll feel it out as we go along. So with that being said, and as I always say, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid, and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. And let's see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energies surrounding this week. The moon is also going to go over Uranus and Taurus as well this week. So let's just, see what's going on. Let's jump right on in. See what needs to come through. Get one more. All right, so bottom of the deck we have Grateful, which says thankful, appreciative, and blessed. So this could be, your energy or the energy of someone you're energetically connected to, or it could just be the energy. The word I'm hearing is grace, grace. So I don't know if that could be somebody's name, but I'm hearing grace as in, I don't know what that would be. It's an act. It's a verb. I don't know, but I'm hearing it as just being graceful for some of you. Some of you can be in that energy. You could be carrying yourself with grace, or this could be how someone is feeling in regards to you. Under that we have stressed, which says tense, strained, and under pressure. And then we have fulfilled, which is like the star energy, which says satisfied, self-actualized, and realized, followed by excited, which says elated, thrilled, and enthusiastic. And then up under that we have, trapped, which says imprisoned, cornered, or stuck. And then we have free. This makes me feel like Free says liberated, independent, and unburdened. For some of you, what I'm feeling here, especially with this grateful and stressed, but then with the fulfilled after that, it feels like this stressed energy was something, or it could be something or someone that was like, it almost feels like something that was supposed to like almost be like an irritant or a disturbance or distraction. That's the way that I'm feeling it. But it's almost like thank you, Spirit. Because they're saying, no weapon form shall prosper. And I feel like this was something, whether it's a person, place, thing, situation, or circumstance, that was supposed to like almost knock you out of this grateful and fulfilled energy. But it's like, on the other side of it, you didn't, like you made it out, like it didn't prosper. Whatever this stressed energy was, it could have been, something for some of you, work, a person. It feels like it was almost something that was trying to intentionally disrupt you. And it feels like I feel like going like this, like it missed you. And actually trapped whatever, like it's almost like the energy got stopped or contained or even averted for some of you. Is the way that I'm feeling it, and whatever it is, it like got like contained itself, or like almost could be like even like return to sender energy, because then with the free energy, it makes me feel like, yeah, you didn't get like it did, you didn't get caught in the trap. And it's almost like whoever or whatever, for some of you, it was a person. They're like, especially with the shy card, it feels like they're hiding out or seeing like it didn't work. Especially with shy and powerless here. I don't know what people be on, but because the word I'm hearing is unscathed. Yeah, you came out of this unscathed. And it's almost like whoever or whatever was sent is realizing they are not in control. They do not have power over you. For a lot of them, they're realizing they don't even have power over themselves. So they definitely can't have power over you. And now it's almost like they're like it's almost like someone is worried, like whoever tried to do something, and I'm not saying anyone did, but if somebody did, they're worried about what the consequences of that is going to be, and they big mad with the hateful energy. But ain't nobody got time for this. Like don't do unto others what you don't want done to you, and then like what? I ain't got time. I ain't got the time. We getting up out of that. What's going on, Spirit? Tell me so. Like I'm hearing a song to tell me something good. Who is that? Shaka Khan? Yeah, tell me something good, because we got the happy card coming out here. We ain't got time for that. Ew, just that nasty shit with disgusted at the bottom. Yeah. They said the trash is out. Cool. That's what we like, Spirit. Yeah. And whoever or whatever it is, like I said before, this ashamed is just coming up as double confirmation for how whoever tried to do whatever, they kind of maybe even be feeling disgusted and ashamed with themselves. Because I would, because it's just like, what is wrong with people? But happy says blissful, joy, and content. Can I get another one, Spirit, to go with this happy card? Yes. Okay, we good. Collective. We got comforted coming out. Reassured, consoled, and nourished. Yes. And bottom of the deck is a proud, which to me in this deck is always like the Six of Wands. Ooh, look at the colors. I didn't even realize the colors on this card in my nails. Sidebar. But it says victorious, accomplished, and masterful. Yeah. So it's like you're moving forward. This could be an energy, especially with longing coming out after this, like someone that you know, maybe outgrown or moved away from in this longing energy. And then it feels like with the inadequate, it says worthless, incompetent, and ill-equipped. Yeah. This almost feels like the energy of like someone not being ready for you to have moved on within a situation or circumstance. Or if this is, you know, this is you, you could have, you know, moved past these feelings, you know, within yourself for some of you, which would basically be like the energy of with this longing and inadequate, like not feeling, you know, good enough, not feeling valuable or worthy of yourself. But for some of you, this is energy that you've overcome. For others of you, this is outside energies, whether it's one person or multiple people. Because it's almost like they like, I'm hearing I want to come with you. I don't know. Well, everybody can't go. Can I get another one, Spirit? What else is going on as it pertains to the collective? Yeah, see? Guilty coming out, which says blameworthy, responsible, and at fault, with hopeless at the bottom. Yeah, well, whoever is in this energy, like they did it to themselves. Yep, and I knew that stressed energy was not tied to you. Now, for some of you, you could be the person on the other side of this energy. It could be vice versa. So it is what it is. But we have hopeless, unfulfilled, and stressed. Can I get another one, please? Yeah, now it's like they just don't know what to do. Whoever is in this energy with bored coming out, and then we have grief at the bottom. It says uninterested, apathetic, and jaded. It just feels like the energy of like someone who's just, you know, I hate to say like withering away, but that's how it feels with grief and lonely here. It's like, yeah, sometimes you gotta sit with the consequences of your actions. And it feels like someone has some ill-tended actions, whether that was you towards someone or someone towards you. But whatever the case may be, it's just like, but like, at least for me, the way I feel is like, but why? Like, what do you, I just don't, I don't get it. Like, what do you expect to get out of having ill intentions for another person? Or even if someone has ill intentions for you, like, what's the purpose of that? Like, what do you gain from that? Because I can't think of one thing that you get from that. Not one. It can't be like you wouldn't get any satisfaction from it, because to be feeling these energies of guilty, grief, ashamed, like that's not being satisfied, unfulfilled. That's actually the opposite of satisfaction. So what do you get from that? It's almost like you end up like in a way setting yourself back. So let's see what's going on. As it pertains to the energy and spread for the collective and the energy surrounding this week. What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week? What's going on? Let me get one more. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have change maker, make waves. And then we have up under that, overthinking can spoil the magic. And then we have the sacred flow of yes coming out. So this makes me feel like for some of you, because I can feel like almost like a Six of Wands, Six of Swords energy off of this change maker, make waves. And for some of you, like I felt with that Proud card, that Six of Wands energy, some of you are, you're moving forward, you're progressing in such a way that like, and I believe I said this in one of the last few readings that I posted, that it's something is causing like a ripple effect. Where, because with this guilty and bored energy here, as I was shuffling, I heard, gotta rethink this. So someone, and it could be this energy, or you if you're resonating as that energy, of someone like they're spending too much time in their mental space. They either overthought something, or they didn't think something like all the way through, that kind of led them to this space. Because it almost makes me feel like with this happy and comforted, like this person had an opportunity to, remember when I said I want to go with you, they had the opportunity to be here with you, but something within their thought process, it's almost like some type of resistance I'm feeling with whatever they were thinking, or whatever their intentions were, that just like it really didn't, like, doesn't even make sense, or it didn't make sense, and they ruined it. Where they were resisting something, they should have went in the energy of the sacred flow of yes, because I feel like that's what you did. You decided to go in a direction, even if it was away from this person, or them away from you. However it resonates for you, you went in a direction that was a yes for you. And I'm not saying that this energy went in a direction that was a no, but it's almost like you got to think, like, if you're someone that is overthinking or overanalyzing a situation to the point, is that's almost like a clear indicator that, like, that whatever it is that you're intending to do, or whatever it is for some of you, like, I feel like this is already done, just because the guilty card is out here, and you're not guilty unless you've done something already. So it makes me feel like you're not overthinking if you're doing something that is in alignment with you, for the, purest and best intentions for all involved, or another person. Like, there's no resistance there. Because I know, like, this is just personally for me, if I decide that I want to do something, normally, like after I decide to do it, like I don't know how to explain it. Like there's like, I don't know if it's a feeling or like a energy or whatever comes over you. If it feels right, you're going to move in that direction. But if it feels wrong, you're going to, step back and be like, oh, like it's just that simple. So if it's, I don't know if it's like an inkling or whatever the case may be, but you know when something that you're doing or you want to do is right, and you know something when something that you want to do is wrong. Pardon me, y'all, but like it's Aries season. Like this is just the energy is direct. It's very, to the point, straight, no chaser. But I'm just like that naturally. So it's like this, and the being in this Aries energy, just for me personally, is just like exacerbating it. But let's see. Can I get one for this happy and comforted energy over here? Ooh, too many, Spirit. The happy and comforted. Why is this here? Look, I told you. Change maker make waves. That's just double confirmation for some of you. Yep. And then it says find your sacred flow. And like I said, with that sacred flow of yes, you decided to move in a direction that was right for you. And like I said, for some of you, it's just causing a ripple effect. Yep. Sacred mirrors up under that. Confirmation again. I don't know. I feel like this may be a week of confirmation for some of you. Just knowing, like, I almost want to say, like, you made the right choice. You did the right thing. Whereas others, they realizing they didn't make the right choice. They're realizing that they didn't do the right thing. In whatever situation or circumstance it may be, it may not even be connected. It could just be the separate energies. Can I get one for this guilty and bored? So we have creator air coming out. And this is, like I said, air represents, thinking, thoughts, communication, analyzing, processing. And then bottom of the deck, we have you, the muse. So yeah, and I feel like this you, the muse, can be for both energies, where for some of you, you could be being used as an example for whoever or whatever this energy is over here. And it's causing them to, like, almost, like I said, look at what they've done. And you, the muse, over here, with the happy, comforted, and change maker make waves, it's almost like, I almost want to say, like, you're the example. You're the blueprint. You are the muse. And can I just get one to tie both of these energies together? One to tie this together. Two. Just one, Spirit. And so we have the Fierce Serenity card coming out. And this is like the Strength card. And it's the number 8, which is the Strength card. And tarot has the lion on it. And I feel like this is almost the energy that if you're in this happy, comforted, and change make waves energy, this is how you're showing up. And it almost makes me feel like for this guilty, bored, and creator air energy, like it's giving me the energy of like almost like an energy of surrender. Let's see what it says. Surrender and acceptance, it almost feels like. All right, so it says, fierce serenity. The essential meanings are strength, quiet force, determination, the energy of the pacifist, willpower, self-control, a pure heart, emotional intelligence, a loving leadership, grounded calmness, infinite patience, a gentle soul, a peaceful warrior. The self-care message, which is basically like if this comes out in, the reverse. It says losing patience, losing control, allowing your emotions to run wild, not standing in your power, being inflexible, a time to trust in your own abilities. And it says fierce serenity. It's a quality that's embodied by the peaceful warrior and by the majestic beauty of a resting lion. It's a feeling of power and one of flexible calmness in the center of a raging storm. Regardless of any fear or vulnerability that you are feeling right now, this card reminds you that you are strong enough to handle this situation. Stand up for yourself with love and courage and insist on integrity, both from yourself and others. When the world around you is challenging your inner peace, what gives you strength amid the certainty? Root deeply into that truth, as being fiercely grounded will change the outcome of your current events. Now is not the time for brute force. Lead with love. The gentle serenity you project will be a steady force that will allow you to remain unshakable. Channel your love from the center of a pure heart and bless the quiet strength of your soul. It will prevail when it is given a chance to shine in the face of adversity. How would your situation change if you let go of the small stuff? What are some of your must-haves and what can you compromise on? The peaceful warrior archetype whispers through the actions of extraordinary people like Gandhi, Mother Teresa, and Martin Luther King Jr. Is there someone who represents a fierce serenity to you? We all have this energy in us. Where can you welcome more of it in your life? Yeah, and like I said, for some of you, I feel like you're being viewed as like this is your energy showing up. And it's almost like in the face of, like I said, I felt like something was sent to disrupt you or shake you up. And they said, read it again. The gentle serenity, I can't even get the words out. The gentle serenity you project will be a steady force that will allow you to remain unshakable. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, shift away to new potential. And I feel like it is a shift. We are in, Aries season where, the sun in the first spot on the zodiac wheel. So this is a shift for everyone, really. But it feels like, some of you, if you're on the right side, and I'm not saying there's a right or wrong side, but how you moving. If, and however that is, this is the, I don't even know the word, the effects of that. If you was moving right, you're on the right path. This is just confirmation. But if for some of you, if you know that you wasn't moving right, and as we start this new cycle, you got it's time to get right. Cause I'm almost hearing get right or get left, and that's basically what it is. Yo, my guides, they are funny because I don't even do this, but Spirit is like, clock it, yes, for real. It is what it is. And that's not to say, even if you're on this side of the happy and comforted energy, you're not going to go through stuff. I think that's where people get a lot of things misconstrued. In no way does this imply perfection. Does this imply you do everything right? But if it's a spectrum. Are you doing more things right? Then that's how the outcome is going to be for you. If you're doing more things, more heart-centered, pure, intended, on the up and up, and that's authentic to you, what, like, how is that, like, that's how it's going to play out in your reality. And if you're on the other side of that, that's how it's going to play out in your reality. Like, because it almost makes me feel like an energy of like better than and less than, but it's not like that. Doesn't matter. What are you putting forth with your time, your energy, your effort? What are you putting that into is what nets you the results. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's really just that simple. So let's see. Let's get a couple tarot cards. Let's put on this. Ooh. What's going on, Spirit? As it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective and the energy surrounding this week. What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week? So, bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. It's Cancer energy, cardinal water. It says triumph, full speed ahead, and willpower. Yeah, and this is like, even more confirmation of, the forward movement, the progress. For some of you, this could be like, because, the Six of Wands could also be a card of like, victory, triumph even. And this card says triumph, but that's the energy that I feel like, yeah, you're moving, really at the beat of your own drum, but, you're balanced. It's like you're in the driver's seat of your life right now. And even look at the colors. Like, I love this. Look at that. The color blue could be significant. Up under that, we have the World. Ooh. Which says completion, beautiful beginnings. I love this. Saturn energy, and we have Saturn in Aries. Yes. And then we have the Empress. Feminine energy. And then I said grace, didn't I? And I never noticed this card said conception, nurture, and grace. So for some of you as a feminine energy, like, yeah, you're moving right along with the energy. Like, and they're saying as you should. Because then here we have the Six of Swords, which says forward movement and travel. So yeah, I feel like you've completed some type of, you may have completed some type of cycle and beginning, a new one with this Chariot and the World energy. And it's almost like you're doing it in a way where like, again, with grace, but, it's peaceful. The Six of Swords is an energy of going from chaos to calm. And when I say feminine energy, this could be, the gender doesn't matter. It's just the energy that you're sitting in currently. So this could be a male or a female. And you know how, look at, they say the path forward, you're on the straight and narrow. Thank you, Spirit. Under that, we have the Moon. which says illusions, fear, and hidden truths. But then we have the Ten of Wands. And I feel like as you're moving forward with this Six of Swords energy, it's almost like for some of you, like, thank you, Spirit. They said grab the Ace of Pentacles. With the Moon, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Swords, you don't see that all that you've endured, all that you went through, like with the Ten of Wands, is about to be like that hard work paying off with the Ace of Pentacles. For some of you, you don't see it yet. For some of you, that news, because with the Hangman, this could just be a card of, it says sacrifice, letting go, and suspension. But I feel like, yeah, whatever you're doing, whatever you have done to get you to this space, it's almost like, yeah, it's like you just had, like, it's almost like, I want to say, like, your reality hasn't caught up to the work that you've already done spiritually, but you're about to get the message with the Page of Wands. And then here we have it. I've been saying it all reading. The Six of Wands. Here it is. For some of you, I'm feeling like this energy could be like energy that's coming towards you. Yeah, I feel like this could be energies coming towards you, and energy coming towards you with this Chariot. Normally, the Emperor rides in the Chariot, who's ready to begin a cycle with this Empress energy. And if that's the case, I still feel the same, like with the Six of Swords. As this Empress energy, you're still on your path. You're still going in the direction that you need to go, because as you see, there's only one person in this boat. And it's almost like for some of you, you're facing, the unknown. Like you don't know, but you're not. Look, oh, thank you, Spirit, because you see how she's standing on it. Like you're embracing it. That almost feels like the Fool energy, and it's almost like you've let whatever happened in the past, like with the Ten of Wands, you let it go so that you can receive this Ace of Pentacles coming in. And for some of you, you've had like a perspective change that is letting you see, like with the Hangman and the Page of Wands, like the beauty of the struggle. Whatever it is that you went through, it like almost made you better. Because for some of you, as a feminine energy, you're looking back at it as this Queen of Wands or Queen of Cups. Looking back over this energy. Like, you know what? It's almost like I did that. That's what I want to say. So can I get one for this happy, comforted, and change maker make waves? Why is this here, Spirit? And it says rest and contemplation. Yeah, so now it's just like here, this is oh my God, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. Look at this. Happy in the sun. This is it. This is the same energy with the Four Swords and this comforted. Because it says contemplation and rest. So this is that the same energy that you're in is showing up again, like almost like the energy of basking in like I want to say glory. This is like, you know, because of the grace you're exuding, it's almost like God and Spirit is extending and shining that grace upon you. Then up under that, we have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, because it's almost like with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords. For some of you, you escape, like I said before, it's like that energy of a trap, but it's almost like you're seeing things for how they are, not how you want them to be. With the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords. And for some of you, you being in this energy, it's almost like you're able to see through, you know, bullshit and the bullshit of others. Let's get another one. Can I get another one to go with this Four of Swords? With the happy, comforted. Too many. The happy, comforted, and change maker make ways. The Eight of Wands. This is almost coming through as like that ripple effect energy. But the Eight of Wands could be a card of communication. It could be of rapid change. It's almost giving me like the energy, especially coupled with the Four of Swords, like you're moving, like there's progress here, but it's coming from a, you know, balanced and almost steady and calm and peaceful mental and emotional state for you. And that's almost putting you into the energy of this Queen of Wands, which is feminine Aries, feminine fire energy, which is almost like making you like almost, again, it's almost like it's confirming you within you, but it's also like attracting in as well. Like I feel like it's making you a magnet. Can I get one more? What's this Eight of Wands? I can't make this shit up. The Lovers and the Magician. This is magnet energy, but it's because you're in control. You're in your power with the Magician. And I don't even feel like you're like physically doing anything. I just feel like it's how your energy is almost like working within you, and it's pulling something in, or it's bringing you to it, or like, because you see, like even her two hands are, you know, working and creating this ball of energy. Can I get one for this guilty, bored, and creator air? We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, someone's stability with the Four of Wands, because that could represent a home. It says stability, creation, and excitement. Someone's, you know, stability with the Tower has been, like, it almost feels rocked. It says destruction, release, and revelation. Can I get another one, please, to go with this energy? Too many. Alright, so we have the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so I'm feeling like the energy of someone seeing like either the decisions that they've made, the thoughts that they even may have had or be having. They're seeing how like how can I say this? How it has affected their stability in a very real and physical way with the Four of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Like it feels like very imbalanced, and that perspective or that awareness is coming in by way of the Page of Pentacles. Because you know, on the traditional tarot, he's looking at the pentacle, but it's almost like it's reflective. And like I said, I felt that energy of this person needing to surrender. It's almost coming through as like acceptance. Can I get another one? Why is this guilty here? Why is this guilty here? Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups and the Empress. So for some of these energies, they're, you know, feeling guilty, you know, possibly for something that they did that caused an Empress to walk away. With the Eight of Cups and the Empress here. Feeling very foolish. But they could also feel guilty because they could have walked away from you. And now it's like an energy of wanting to like double back. Why the Eight of Cups, Spirit? Why the Eight of Cups? Yeah, I cannot. If this Emperor walked away from you, or however it goes, they walked away from you or you walked away from them, this is where they're at right now. This Five of Pentacles energy, the feeling of lack, hard times, you know, in whatever way, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially. This is this energy. Either something they did that caused you to walk away, left them there, or if they walked away, it brought them to the same space. Sabotage, the Ten of Cups. And the Seven of Swords. But let's look at this Empress. The Empress, please. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, and that says long-term investment and results. Yeah, some of you, you know, you're looking, you know, right now over the investment that you've made in yourself as the feminine energy. And it's almost like within your own masculine energy, you're like a King of Pentacles. Yeah, and you're managing it very well. With the King of Pentacles, this is what he does. Or just that masculine energy does. So it feels like as a feminine, you're just investing in yourself for the long term. And like I said, for some of you, you're about to see the results of that. There's still something here with this Emperor. What's with this Emperor spirit? We have the Nine of Pentacles coming out for the Emperor. I almost feel like this Nine of Pentacles coming out for the masculine, especially with the Nine of Wands at the bottom. It's almost like an energy of thank you, Spirit. It's almost like this person is like learning the lesson of being like needing to be self-sufficient. It's almost like if this is someone that walked away from you, or you walked away from them, or they walked away from you, it was it was almost like they needed to see, I guess the best way I can see what life was like without you. This person could have been like someone that was very codependent. So it's even like this masculine is learning like they don't have to sacrifice their independence for, you know, connection. In fact, and that's something that I don't advise at all. I tell people all the time, if I have to sacrifice or give up any part of who I am, you're not for me. And that could be like what they, you know, were guilty of doing, you know, like in the past, you know, to themselves. Let me get another one. Because I only say that because the Nine of Wands says believe in yourself and don't give up. It's almost like this masculine energy could have been dealing with like insecurities, and those insecurities could have, you know, prompted them to do something or act in a way towards this feminine energy. Like I said, that either caused them, the feminine energy, to walk away from them, or them walk away from the feminine as like a way to like it almost makes me like, I want to say like preserve themselves, but almost, which is true, but it's almost like the way that they did it was a bit control, like to make sure that they maintain the upper hand, or like they got one up, or they did it first. Give me one more for this Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. Yep, that's exactly it, because we have the Five of Pentacles, the insecurities. And then here's the past showing up with the Six of Cups. So it's like, yeah, this person didn't want to like almost be perceived as weak or not enough. That's still not, you know, like I feel like this is like Spirit making an excuse, but it's still not an excuse. Yeah, they withheld from the 5 to the 9 is the 4. Like I said, it's that energy of self-preservation, which ain't nobody knocking it, but it's almost like someone is learning like you don't have to be that way with like anybody that required you to be that way. Yeah, you walk away, but you don't do that to yourself. Because it's almost like this person abandoned themselves. So in abandoning themselves, it feels like more so they abandoned the feminine energy and expected, like, I don't know. I don't know what they expected. I guess for you to not remain an empress. It's almost like they expected you to be this, like, to fall into this 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, but you didn't. You actually went to the 7. Which you surpassed the 5 and you surpassed the 9 and became the, and you know, it's almost like you stayed the empress. Yeah. So let's look at this fierce serenity. Why is this fierce serenity here, Spirit? The 7 of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, it says wishful thinking and options. I feel like this is speaking to the emotional overwhelm that this masculine energy is going through, that they need to, like, almost sort through to get to the root of the problem. With the 3 of Swords there, some type of old hurt, pain, sadness, betrayal, heartbreak, whatever the case may be. But with you, with the 7 of Cups, it almost feels like it's almost giving the vibes of, like, you know, right now for you, the world's being being your oyster. Because it almost feels like you've done the healing from this. 3 of Swords. It could also be a separation as well. Can I get one more for this fierce serenity? Why the 7 of Cups? Why the 7 of Cups, Spirit? Yeah, the 10 of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, you're not confused emotionally. Like, it's almost like you know what you want and you're moving in the direction towards this 10 of Cups, because it's almost like, I want to say, like, you know yourself. Yeah, definitely with the Hermit and the High Priestess. Because the Hermit is that introspection, and the High Priestess is, you know, that the intuition to, you know, be able to, you know, move in the direction of, like I said in the beginning of the reading, like, you can feel it. You can feel when you're moving in the right direction. It's not, like, confusing at all. It's very clear. And for this masculine energy, it's like they almost need to figure out, like, what it is that they want. There's, like, some soul searching that's necessary here with the Hermit. Can I get one more? Like, too many. I feel like this masculine energy, there's a lot that they hide. Because, like, I can't see it, but I can feel it. It's like it's not, like, and the energy is, like, not letting up. What is this, Spirit, between... Whoa. Between this guilty energy, because that's the card that keeps sticking out the most. The Six of Swords. It almost feels like with this Six of Swords clarifying this guilty energy, it's like, because I'm almost feeling it as if the Six of Swords in reverse, like this person can't, like they have a hard time getting over things within their past. Like they don't know how to move on or move forward. Give me one more for the Six of Swords. Yeah, it's like their ego blocks them with the Six of Wands. It's like, and it's also given the energy with it clarifying the guilty energy of like wanting to skip over it, like it didn't happen, or but when they do that, it's almost like then like you can't escape it. You can't escape it. It's almost like then the tower comes in and puts it right back in their, reality. Like, no, you like, I almost feel like saying like you did this, or this is how you acted. We can't act like it didn't happen, whatever the case may be. And all it really is just person needing to accept it. Like, it's, if you do fucked up shit, you know you're doing fucked up shit. So it's either accept that you just do fucked up shit and get over it, or sometimes you have to accept that fucked up shit has been done to you and get over it. Like, but it's almost like what they call spiritual bypass. That's what this is. But you can't, like, no, you can't escape that. Nobody, like, you don't get away with it. And even if you're on the good side of this energy, there's a reason why they say no good deed goes unpunished. Because just because you're doing a good deed, that doesn't mean that it's going to be accepted. It's going to be, somebody may reject it, like, but it all comes from, again, the intention of things. And which I still can't figure out, like, I don't see it here. Like, what was the intention? To just protect yourself as a masculine energy from something that you ended up creating for yourself and trying to, like, avoid it? I don't get it. Like, but on the other side, like, there is a reward. Spirit, too good. Because I'm even sitting here looking at these cards, like, why are all these cards on this side and I don't have any on, this side? But it's like, what you do get for moving, from, with a pure heart and with pure intentions is a clear conscience. And that's what this energy doesn't have. My guys are saying that's a luxury, which it is. It most certainly is. Yeah, it shouldn't be, but in this world today, I can see it definitely being a luxury. And that just further, goes to reiterate why, personally, like for me, like there's no benefit in moving foul, or there's nothing to gain from it. Nothing. Because I couldn't imagine walking around like that. Cause that, I mean, that shit would just stick. I guess it was just stick with you. I don't know, because I'm not one of them people. Like, I just, anything that comes up for me, like, I like to get, I like to attack it right there in the problem. I don't like it to linger. I don't want it to sit. Like, let's figure this out. Let's get solutions. Because I already know, just like for me personally, this is not, that's not healthy. It don't even, like, it wouldn't even, like, I can't, So, but I get it, but it's almost like at some point, like, what do you do? Like, I couldn't live every day like this. But, like, I don't even know, like, what to ask Spirit, because it's like, I get, like, with the tower being here, Spirit is bringing this up for this person, and for some of them it may, be in a very abrupt way. But I guess, some people need it like that. But what's the end result, Spirit? Oh. And I don't even want to say the end result, because it's not the end result, but what's the solution for this? What's the solution for this, Spirit? Yeah, I can see it. It's just like what I said. It's the past it's like making peace with the past. It's breaking the pattern, because the Six of Cups can represent patterns. It's that energy of, like, almost like, this masculine energy could, like, want things to be, like, to always go back to how they were, but we can't go back. There's a, like, you can't change, you can't turn back the hands of time. One more, please. The Six of Cups. Yeah. The Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like that's coming out clarifying the Six of Cups in a way, like, it's not something that could be done overnight. And it's something, like, you have to consistently work at. It takes the time, the energy, and the effort. It's like this person needs to, it's like it would do them best to, invest in what would actually help them than whatever it is they've invested their time, energy, and effort into in the past. Like, it's not being used wisely, and it's causing, like, an internal war with the Five of Wands within themselves. It's messing up their, how they connect. It's, like, I feel like it's almost depleting them emotionally in a way where they lack vulnerability. It's a lot. That's a lot. Like, I feel like this person, like, is very hard. Anything else for this energy over here? We have the Queen of Cups coming out. And that's almost like basically stay in flow. Because it says loving, stable, flow, and caring. This outside shit, though, over here. The Tower. Oh. And it's actually, how did it get reversed? Hold on, y'all. This is that stressed energy. Again, that distraction. I don't feel like, I feel like it's going on around you if you're resonating as the feminine energy. But the cards are saying, like, give me one more for this Queen of Cups. Like, again, just stay in your flow, because your attention is elsewhere. Like, you're looking at something else. It's almost like what you feel for, this person, these people, if there's more than one people. Because that's like that. I think like that's the main thing. Yeah, keep your eyes focused on spirit and God. Do not get diverted off the path with the Hierophant here. Stand firm in your beliefs with the Hierophant. Keep following the wisdom and the guidance that you're getting. As this energy over here, stay on the straight and narrow. Because you can, veer off, but stay on the straight and narrow. Because it almost feels like with the Two of Wands and the Magician, something's working in the background. Being worked out in the background, yeah. Yep. The Wheel of Fortune. Clarifying the Hierophant, which is expansion, growth. And this is how I'm seeing it. Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune. Because it's like things are, if you keep your focus here, they're turning in your favor. And on the other side of this is, some type of alignment for you, whether that's just you within yourself or you with another person and or people with the Two of Cups, something that, resonates with you. Because this don't, it's a whole bunch of stuff going on over there. And it's almost like Spirit is keeping you, like, in the clear. So let's grab the guidance and advice. What's the guidance and advice? Too many. The guidance and advice. Hold on, we got mad cards that just came out. Can I just get one, Spirit, please? Whoa. Just one, please, for the guidance and advice. Yeah, because they're even saying, like, focus on your values, because that's what the Hierophant is. Let me leave these out, because they did come out. But the guidance and advice, and like I said, for some of you, this is alignment with yourself or with others or another. And the guidance and advice is collaboration of souls. And then bottom of the deck, we have inflow with money. But that's just basically like what I just said, like stay in flow with your values. It doesn't really have to be money. Stay in integrity, in alignment with your morals. And give me one for this collaboration of soul. Too many. Just one, please, for the collaboration of souls. You got it. All right. So it says, the essential meanings: sacred partnerships, lovers, a collaboration of like-minded and like-hearted people, support networks, finding your people, mutual benefits, love and connection. The self-care message: doing too much on your own, being overly independent, difficulty trusting others and taking them at face value, problems with partners. And that could also be like, yeah, like this person, definitely this masculine energy, that self-care message would be for the masculine energy, because it's like I said, I felt that energy of like this person feeling like they've done it in the past, felt like they had to sacrifice their independence and who they were, their autonomy. And in doing so, it's really not trusting of the self, but also it causes them, like this card just says, not trust others. So it's like it causes them to act out in a way where they end up doing something that was like uncalled for. So it says, your greatest asset is the soul connection you make with others, and those that you make and foster at this time will bring fruitful change to your life. Which sacred unions are you pursuing? Long-term commitments and strategic partnerships are based on trust, love, respect, and an alignment of values, and it's time to actively call collaboration partners into your life. Mentors, clients, friends, lovers. Whom do you intend to dance with? And it's crazy that this card said that, because I was about to say I feel like a dance. You have a choice. And this mutually beneficial union will be a merging of two or more interconnected souls who are veritable kindred spirits. By clearly defining who you are, what you desire, and what you need, you will help them recognize you as you set out to find one another. Know what you want and what you do not, and seek an open and honest exchange with others. When your actions are a truthful reflection of the relationships you expect to find, the perfect people will show up at exactly the right time. Are you surrounding yourself with people who enable negative thinking? With whom do you share positive interactions? Which conversations elevate you? Who rises you up and boosts your energy? What habits are anchoring negative states of interaction? Is there a type of relationship you like to call into your life? A lover, mentor, partner, teacher, student, etc. Where can you actively seek this relationship? And then clarifying it, yep. The Hangman. I feel like for, some of you within the feminine energy, like again, I will keep and always say the male or female doesn't matter. It's almost like, it's almost giving me the energy of like people are looking for people like you. Or a person is, looking for like you, not like looking for you, but like looking for like the type of person that you are, or they're you're looking at you like, or it's almost like them saying to themselves like, this is the type of person that I need to be around, or like I want to be around, or that that I resonate with on a soul level. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if this is someone, because see, we have the Page of Swords. So I feel like, someone is looking for this energy is looking for you, if this is one person, but if it's multiple people, it's almost like a soul tribe vibes. So it's like, being that, this is what you're focused on as a feminine energy. Like I said, it's like a magnet. It's pulling people towards you. because there's a perspective change going on with the masculine energy that is shifting. And there's an awareness here with the Page of Pentacles or Page of Swords. The Hangman. And then we have the Queen of Swords coming out. Yeah, it's almost like for some of you as a feminine energy, yeah. It's either something that you're saying, the way that it's almost like you're freeing people. And you're doing that like just by being you. You're freeing people from like, feels like a mind cage. Because the Eight of Swords is a prison of your own making. For some of you, you did this for a specific person. Because I feel like saying, I hear you now. I hear you now. They hear you now. But as always, y'all, that is the reading. I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that it resonated for some of you, and if not, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I hope everyone has a safe week and enjoys the week. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Later.